Good morning. Good morning. As y'all can see, my hat on. I got my gear on because it's cold out here today. It is cold. It's a little cold. But the sun is shining on my face, and I'm forever grateful for another day that the Lord has wakened me. And that gives me hope that because He woke me up this morning, I still got work to do. I'm going to give a little minute and give people time to get the notification. If you happen to pass through or watching the replay, welcome to the channel. It's mostly slapping paint on paper as I process my grief or as I help others get through hard times in the day. And most of the times I'm starting with self because self needs to be taken care of first because y'all know I can't pour from an empty cup. So we got the dogs out and I'm not going to move too much because I got a good signal right here. So I'll probably just turn and talking. And then just enjoying this good vitamin D, this free vitamin D that I'm getting right here. As a matter of fact, that's a good one right there. So, oh, and we're gonna try to watch our souls today. All the dogs are out. Everybody's out. I was going to run some errands today, but my husband drove the truck, so I can't do that. However, I'll do some other things that I can do. No worries, no worries. That's what we're talking about on the call last night. So you gotta know when to pivot, know how to pivot, and be okay with pivoting in life. Like I literally had to take a hard pivot yesterday. Yesterday was great. I went to Destin, hung out with my friend for a couple of hours, and then I drove back. The drive was great. It was a beautiful day. I got a phone call from my mentor. We chatted about some things. The Lord confirmed I was right where I was supposed to be. And then around about 6:30, 7:30 Eastern time, my daughter called me, gave me, a heads up on some things. The tears start flowing, and that's how I went to sleep. I guess you can say maybe a 5, 6 year old who had really just gotten a whooping and they cried themselves to sleep. Y'all know how that is. And so, yeah, just cried myself to sleep. I remember praying, talking, because all I was saying, it wasn't a prayer. It wasn't me asking God for anything other than, just Lord put me to sleep and calm my mind because my mind was just on shoot, maybe 50, 60, I don't know. But it was just on it last night because, yesterday I just felt like, well, last night I felt like my son died all over again. Like it's like got hit and just like, boom, here we are again with this thing. And so I'm here not to talk about that, but I'm here to first have this live to show you that even after the tears, even after you have given your greatest, God, I can't do this anymore. God, I don't want to do this anymore. And then God wakes you up again. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, Dawn. Waiting at the doctor's office. Oh, keep me low. Don't let everybody hear then. Don't get in trouble. And I hope everything goes well at the doctor's if it's for you or whoever it is. We claim healing and a good thing and all that. I went to the doctor's Monday and my A1C is still not up, but I know that's stress. See, and so this is why I'm talking about really I use myself as all of the things when I'm talking because I can't speak from other people's perspective. I can only speak from mine. And I know when I woke up this morning and I pulled up my book and it's just like, I didn't want to in the flesh. I was just like, I don't want to because my heart was hurting and I was just like, you woke me up again with the same ache and all the things. And, so sometimes I have to be real with Karen, first of all, before I even, start talking to you guys. So therefore, then when I tell you, I can tell you from something that I've already done. So when I woke up this morning, I was like, okay, God, you don't woke me up again. So that means you got something you want me to say. You got me something you want me to do, whatever it is. Came outside. The truck was gone. So, okay, can't do that, God. So whatever it is. So the thing, look, we've said so like 3 times right there. We're going to check it. However, I got the dogs out, got the puppies settled, and the sun just kept shining. I was just like, okay, well, I'll stand right here and do a live. That's why I'm trying not to walk because I got a good signal right here, and I don't want to mess up the signal. Now, we was talking about on the call I was on last night, pivot came up. And nobody had to pivot harder last night than me. Well, as far as I was concerned, let me put it that way. Someone had to make a hard pivot, but for me, I had to pivot from the tears, the anger, all of the things that were like, and it just happened in maybe in like an hour. I had to deal with a lot of emotions in an hour. And before it was all over with, it was just like I couldn't get off the call, and it just kept, get yourself together. It just kept kind of getting myself together. It just kept coming up in my spirit, and then, just share from where you are. And I look back on it now because at the moment when I was doing it, I felt so weak, but I felt safe, if that makes sense. And I feel like it's better when you're in a place and you have a community that you really, really, really can share, right? Like you really can share your true heart, like your nakedness, like what really you don't like on you, your body or whatever, but you won't tell the world, but you have that group of people or that set of people or whoever that little clique of yours is that you can just share. It's like, girl, I don't like this about me or I don't like that about me. So I don't like crying in public. And that's just a hard truth because of the way I was brought up. It's like, you're a child of God, you're a Christian. You're not supposed to cry. You're supposed to just pray and let God have it. Leave it alone. And in the spirit, I get that. In my spirit, in the spirit world, I get it. I do. I really do. Everywhere in the Bible, it tells you, pray and, give it to the Lord. Faith without works is dead, right? So for me, to be on the call, and I was very vulnerable. I was in just a weak I felt weak spot. But this morning when I think about it, when I it's just like, that was good, Karen. You let go, because I'm the one that people call when someone loses a child. Because why? I've lost two children. My son was murdered 5 years ago. My daughter committed murder suicide 17, 18 years ago, right? So when you look at it, the people is like, well, Karen looks like she's doing good. So, hey, Karen, can you talk to such and such and such? Even on my days when I don't feel like it, God gives me the strength to still move on. And this morning I read in Timothy, I think it was Timothy, 2 Timothy 5. It was talking about the husbandman, which in the Greek means something else, but basically it goes back to how Paul was telling Timothy to be the athlete, be the farmer, and be the, can't think of the other one. The athlete. So you got to prepare like an athlete for the journey. You gotta till the ground basically like a farmer so you can eat, basically. And God, I can't remember what the other one was, but it spoke to me like it's plain as the sun is shining in the sky right now. It was just like that is what you have to do. So even in your hard work as a farmer, tilling the ground, sitting on here talking to you on YouTube live when I really, want to go in the studio and maybe try to slap some paint on some paper, because I tried to do it yesterday and the paint just went blop on the floor and I just kind of left it there. I got it up a little bit because it's just a little blob there, not major, but it adds some character to it. Now, my point for all of that, my little rant, what I just said is no matter what life serves you, no matter what life is doing, no matter what is going on, just continue to show up in however you are. Like, be honest with yourself first, because God already knows that He's going to need to carry you that day. God knew at the end of yesterday that He was going to need to rock me to sleep. And I slept well, by the way. Slept well. Um, didn't wake up really. I did my normal, the dog moved and I, moved, but I didn't really have a restless night like I thought I was going to have. So I slept well and I woke up well. And my point is, don't stress over things that you can't control. The things that went on yesterday, I couldn't control it. Like, it happened 6 years ago. But I did have to accept the emotions that came along with it. I had to really walk out the truth of it all. And like I said, when I talked to my mentor, I got to say all of the things that I wanted to say and things that I just, I don't need to share with the world. However, but the anger of it all, because yesterday I felt like my son died all over again. And every time that part of his life comes up, and every time the whatever hits the news or whatever, they're all interconnected. And it just made me angry. And it still makes me a little angry. And it still makes me feel like the world has forgot about my son's sacrifice. And so this morning, reading in the Bible and doing my, devotion of this morning, God reminded me that he gives the reward. God reminded me that he gives the success. And God reminded me that he is the one that will unveil the things in his timing. And that gave me so much joy this morning. And hence is why, even in my anger, because I'm still angry, God is still here. And so that gave me the strength to get on here and share with you. And if you're watching the replay, hit that subscribe button and that bell notification for all, so that way when I do go live, you'll get notified, because there's no schedule over here. This is just a journey that I'm walking out, and I'm healing still, even 5 years and 18 years after 2 children. I'm personally still healing on this journey, but I like to let people give you a glimpse of the God side. Because even though I want to throw in the towel some days and walk totally in the flesh and just be angry Karen, God said, I didn't call you to be such. I want you to be the good Karen. I want you to be the light. I want you to shine the light on those that need to have it when they need to have it. And when it's time for you to walk away from whoever, because everybody get training wheels in life, even, as a newborn, you come, your mom carry you for such a time, then you learn how to crawl, then you learn how to walk. And your mom don't hold your hand through the rest of your life. So that's where I am as a coach, as a mentor, as an artist. I'm not meant to walk with you 24/7, 7 days a week, 365 days out of the year, but the time that the Lord has called me to be in your life. And once you get in the life, I'd say you're a part of the community, right? And that's what we all need. We all need a good, safe space to where we can be true and honest to ourselves first, and then help others, because we're meant to love. The greatest of all things is love, and God means for us to love each other. And right now, in this time in life where we are, everybody needs a little love. And that's just how it is. I believe that everybody needs love. And for those who want to be hard in life, love on them anyway. Like, if you have to love them from a distance, love on them anyway. Don't let their attitudes, kind of water your joy down or water your day down, right? That is how much I wanted to get through yesterday. I just really got off the call and then just got into bed. Whatever you have to do, whatever you personally have to do what brings you joy. It's just like I teach the 3 R's of life that have brought me so much joy and has brought me a long way and helps me to continue to get up and move forward. Makes me get up and get on here and have a conversation with you to encourage you, even through my pain. And those are the 3 R's of life that I have them. They're just like I get up and read the Bible. I get it. Rediscover, reclaim, and renew your joy. And all of that, do it in love. So I'm gonna get off of here because my little ones look like they're getting a little antsy around here. Everybody's digging holes and doing all the things, and we're gonna go feed the dogs, and we're gonna start our day off. Now, for those that follow me, that are a part of the community of Slapping Paint on Paper, I'm possibly gonna be in the studio today. I'm not sure. I am gonna be in there, but am I gonna be on live? I don't know. Now, we'll see. So stay tuned. And y'all remember, you can't control everything in this life. You can't control everybody in your life. You can't control every situation that goes on around you, in you, or through you sometimes, even with your health. Right now with my A1C, all I can do is contain my stress level, and therefore I know it will go back to where it needs to be. Um, but take care of you first. Take care of you. Like now when I get off of this, I'm going to walk a little bit. And I'm going to go back there where I'm looking, where the leaves have really turned bright orange. And I'm going to have a moment. Me and God are going to talk. And I'm going to listen. I'm not going to talk. I'm going to listen, and I'm going to listen to the leaves as the wind gently blows, and I'm going to, embrace the wind as it blows around my shoulders. And why I'm going to do that? Why am I going to do that? I'm going to do that because that's what I need. And when you're giving, 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 you have to take care of yourself. You know why? You know why? You know why? Because we can't pour from an empty cup. I'll see you guys later. Have a great day. Dawn, good luck at the doctor.